Hello and welcome back where it all started. Well, for the lessons anyway, not the adventures, obviously. That'd be weird. Yes, the blackboard and me in pyjamas. Hence, the Pyjama special. Welcome to you. Now in this video, we're going to have a look at a really useful hack that you can use your whole ukulele life to easily transpose songs, change the keys, without ever needing any theoretical knowledge of chords or anything. Nothing. You can just do it. It's a special hack. Now, of course, you can learn stuff about theory. That's great. But here you won't need it. We'll just change the key. Sometimes it's a bit uncomfortable to sing certain songs. Oftentimes it's songs sang by a girl are hard to sing for boys or men, women, and songs sang by women are quite hard to sing for men sometimes because the key is a bit not quite the right place, the melody and so on. So not only are we going to have a look at how to transpose, it's also something that can help you in your own composing and your own songwriting maybe down the line. We'll have a look at that too. Right, so I've forgotten something pretty useful when it comes to blackboards, and that is the chalk. So, of course it was right under my nose, I mean above my nose, but not far. So the thing that we need in this video is to understand that we can think in terms of shapes. For example, this is a C, but we will be able to play this C shape everywhere we want. And that's what we're going to have a look at, and that's the concept we're going to use also. Let me just draw your ukulele just over here. So, here's your ukulele. Let's play a C. Would you mind playing a C, please? And let's hear how that sounds. Or let's see how that C sounds. The chord of C, could you play a C, please? Oh, thank you, lovely. Really nice and in tune. Good job. Yes, so you did that quite right. You played your C by having this, probably your ring finger, I didn't quite catch that, on the 3rd fret of the A string. Now we're going to move everything 1 fret up. Now, when I say up, I mean down, if you're holding it like this, but up because the sound goes up. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's like a bump, a jump. Whoop. So let's move everything 1 up. Okay, you do it and then I'll check. Everything 1 up. Right, well the thing is, if you just move 1 finger here, you haven't really moved the C. What we want is C plus 1 fret. Now if you just do this, you've just moved, it's a very nice chord. You've just moved a single note 1 fret up, but not the whole chord, because this is also the chord of C. Open string, open string, open string, 3rd fret. So what you want to do is also move all of that 1 fret up, plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. So here, 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 and what's most practical is doing that with your index all across. So all across, 1, 1, 1 fret, 1st fret, 1st fret, 1st fret, and then 4th fret. There you go. You've moved the C 1 up. Now, the pros will know that's C sharp or D flat, but that doesn't matter here. We've got C plus 1, and if we were able to do that with all our chords, we would actually be able to play any song we wanted 1 fret up. But actually, if we're singing a song, imagine we're singing, here's a little song I wrote, you might want to sing it note for note, don't worry, be happy. We're singing it in C, but we like to sing that higher. If we sing it just plus 1, here's a little song I wrote. It's not a big difference. I'd like to sing it here. Here's a little song I wrote. Because then I can really, change the version and do like a really intense rock version, for example. Here's a little song I wrote. So what if we want to sing it way higher, the song that we've picked, which is, by the way, that Bobby McFerrin special. Well, let's just move that same chord, but way up. Okay, let's do this. So let's just say that we're having not a C plus 1, but a C plus 5. So here we're going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this goes here. Same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the plus 5, remember? So we're taking a C plus 5. So here we're going to have this. And then, I didn't draw enough frets, or did I? No, it's not quite. We need another fret here. And we're going to have actually here the index, we can have it all across, +5, and the little finger, 1, 2, 3. Because we had open, 1, 2, 3. So this is kind of the new 0. The new 0. So we'll just put our index on 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's our new 0. So what's a C? Remember the C? Imagine that's a capo that we've just put on 5. There we go, here's the C. Here's a little, and now I can sing this little song that Bobby McFerrin wrote, actually higher. Here's a little song I wrote. But wait, how to play the D minor, which is, oh, let me get a new color for this. How to play the DM, that is, you know, this chord. +5. We want to +5 it. How does that work? DM 2, 2, 1, open. +5. 2, 3. Oh, we've forgotten open string. We've forgotten that the A string is open and it has to move also up the fretboard. Could you try that? Play a D minor and try and move everything up. Well, actually, everything up the D minor, it's going to be 3, 3 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, and 0 plus 1 is 1. So we're on 3, 3, 2, 1. So 3, 3, 2, 1 is going to be like this. Ring finger, little finger, middle finger, index. So that's +1, move up, +2, +3, +4, +5. That's what we want. It's all the way up here. It's actually a 7, 7, 6, 5. That's the fret numbers. But we didn't even have to go through all of that. That was just pain for fun, which is also the name of this series of lessons, which would be a great name for a band. But actually, we've established our capo was on 5. That's our new 0. 5 is the new 0. So all across here. So if we just leave that and play a D minor shape, but leave our index all across, we can go D minor C, D minor C, D minor C, D minor C. You see? D minor. The next chord that we need is actually just an F. So for the F, you just take this away, right? And for the F, you just take this away. That's an F here. That's the F shape. Open, 2, open, 1, O. So if this is all 0, you want 2, 1, 2, open, 1, O. That's really good. Okay, let's do a test now. And G7, you know the G7 chord. You don't need to look here anymore because, you know, we've done that. G7, do you know the G7? Right, so how about if your index is all across the fret 5s and you want to play a G7, what's that going to sound like? Think about it. Index all across the 5s and you're playing a G7. That's right, that's open, 2, 1, 2. Which you could actually just play like this. You don't need the whole index all across. But sometimes it's nice to just keep the index there so you can play all the chords you know and just keep the index chilling. And that's what can happen if we're playing this song all the way up here. Okay, so the loop that we're playing is C, D minor, F, and C. Except our index is busy all across the 5s, but we're still playing C, shape, D minor, shape, F, lift the little finger, shape, and C shape. Okay, 1, 2, index all across the 5s, and here's a little song I wrote. You might wanna sing it note for note, but a little bit higher. That's what we do with this super trick with the index on the 5er. 3, 4. You see, we don't even know what chords we're playing, but it doesn't matter. Well, the little secret is we're actually playing an F, but with a C shape. We're then playing a G minor, but with a D minor shape. And then we're just playing our F shape, which is secretly a B flat. And back to C shape, you know. And so you can do that for all the chords that you want. Now just know that E minor, if you've got that in a song, that's really hard to move up because it's such a hard chord to play with that shape. So we never use E minor shapes along the fretboard. What you can use is actually a D minor plus 2. So for example, if your index is all across the 5, then you're playing a C shape, a C, index all across the 5s, which I write, by the way, in my songbooks like this. I, 5. It's a crossed I, meaning barred with the index on 5, and then C shape. And then now let's do EM, but we're going to bar on 5 still, but actually E minor, where it means we're adding, and this is a bit technical, we're adding plus 2 and doing a D minor shape. Which means, let me just explain that one to you. This is a C. Just roll with it. C shape. We want to play an E minor. Then we're going to play a D minor, but plus 2 frets. That's the only place where we're going to be playing something slightly different. So for example, Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea. It's C, E minor, F, C. Right? That's what I'm seeing on the ukulele. A C shape, a D minor plus 2, E minor, an F shape, and back to the C shape. Now that's what I use a lot when I write my own songs. For example, actually the one that I wrote on this instrument, on the island of Öland in the Baltic Sea. It's been a long, da 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 dee, da 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 da, da 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 da. Let me just remind myself, da 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 da. All right. This all starts here in you, is what I've heard ring true, with something borrowed. That was just for the, and something blue. That was this. And here we go. In my head, I'm playing an F here. When I wrote it, I thought, this is F. But I'm just playing an F shape, which is actually a B flat. And then I'm going to go F, B flat, F, C7, F. Shapes. You see? Index all across, F shape. Index all across, B flat. But we have to go one up for B flat. Same as when we play an F and a B flat here. There's no open strings, we go one up. So, and so I land B flat on this I, F land. I'll have Öland, I'll have Öland, C7 cheer to all lands, F7 where an island can be freelanced into finding the promised land. Even when I'm playing like this, come with me on a ukulele. When I wrote it, I was thinking F shape, F minor shape, C shape, A7 shape. I wasn't thinking in the actual key of this song, which is D or E flat, depending how I'm tuned. So make sure that you learn how to play in a little microcosm of a different key up the fretboard, and just play your usual chords. The other exception, we talked about E minor, is G. E minor is D minor plus 2 frets, well G is an F plus 2 frets. So if you're here on 5s, and you want to play a G, it's not going to be like this, because that's really hard to do. We never use that shape up the fretboard really. It's going to be an F shape plus 2. G, G, A, A. E minor, F, F, F. C, C. And then... Well, I hope you think this lesson rocks, and that you use this skill very, very soon for your own pleasure. Make sure to subscribe here and to follow my new Instagram channel. That may be something you want to check out. And I'll see you very soon for more, maybe a bit more Blackboard, if there's some nostalgics out there. Bye bye, see you soon everybody.